Good afternoon guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another course management session here on a cracking morning at Rotherham. We're on the hole number 8 today, playing 404 yards uphill, stroke index 3, a hole that a lot of people will struggle on. But one big thing that I've got an advantage of today is last week when I was playing the 7th hole, I had a look where the flag is. It's a blind shot into this green. I know the flag is on the right hand side. It is relatively close to middle to the front. So I can now plot my way and have a better chance of getting out here with a par than if I didn't know where the flag was. And a lot of people, comment below guys, if you've got a blind hole, can you see the flag, or do you just hit and hope it's somewhere down there? Here we can really take advantage of having a look. If you can on your course, have a look at holes that you might not be able to see, and it will help you lower those scores. I am talking very fast today because we are being chased down by a couple of the seniors out here this morning. Well, if they're not seniors, I do apologise, my eyes aren't the best. But up the left hand side, I'm going to play for that natural shape, and just because it is stroke index 3 and it is uphill doesn't mean I'm going to try and chase this up there. Let's just play in balance golf, as much speed as we can, but we're in balance. So from here, good setup up the left hand side. Good, started just up the centre, moved up to the right half. It's not the ideal position coming into this flag, but knowing the flag, I can then be a little bit more positive. So you will find a lot of holes like this where you can't see into the green, so making sure you do have a look before, if you can, is essential. I know we do forget, and we are talking and we are playing, but this is just a quick and simple way to help you lower your scores, even if you save 1 shot or 2 shots potentially over the season. That might be the difference in your handicap coming down or going up. So think about that. But I will be doing some clinics on course. I will be doing some short game clinics as well, and putting. So my email is on the screen. And if you are interested, please do drop me an email. They will be in May, June and July. So when we do have, hopefully, more of this sunshine. So didn't quite work its way back. And although there is an X there behind the hole, which I hope we can see, doesn't necessarily mean where the flag is. So out of the rough, we may potentially get a flyer. I have 150 yards uphill, so a very similar shot to what I had a couple of weeks ago on the shorter par 4, the 6. And what I tried to do there is, I know my 8-iron goes around about 165, 170. I tried to knock it down a little bit, and I lost it a little bit to the right. We know here the pin is on the right, so I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to lose it out to the right. So although we're in the same round and I haven't practiced it, I'm going to commit to that shot again. So I'm going to go between the X and the flag there, just in case I do push one, it'll push onto the flag. If I do hit the straight shot that I'm looking for, it'll be under the flag and leaving myself an uphill putt. And if you have played Rotherham before, you will know this green is a severe slope from right to left. So if you are high, you're going to have a big swinging putt, just like on the last green. Very hard to commit. A lot of people get tentative, it then runs away and you have 7 or 8 feet. So being under the hole here and knowing where the flag is a bit of a premium. Premium seems to be the popular word of the last couple of weeks. Is something that we're going to benefit from. We can then be positive and uphill putt. We know that it's not going to be running away. It shouldn't have as much turn potentially if we're in line with that. And then we're going to be able to be more positive and not be very tentative over there. So a little bit down the grip, a little bit more than normal, because I know people do comment saying I do grip down it a little bit, but then commit to that shot, get through to that finish. So it has started a little bit right, so that might be on the flag there. So risky, still a shot I very much need to practice, but a good contact. So guys, don't be scared to try and play those kinds of shots. Even if you've not hit one perfect before, do still commit to those shots, because this is the area where we want to practice. It's great practicing on a practice area where we've got nothing to go at and it doesn't count to anything. Commit to the shots on here, then practice after. So we can see as we walk up a big slope from right to left, the ball can roll down there. It does look like I've been a little bit lucky. Might have got a kick to the left, just not far enough to get on. So first thing we need to do, assess the lie. That's not an easy shot, a little bit of snaggy rough, short-sided, it falls away from you. So not a bad lie at all. I've just shown that on camera, but there is a little bit of grass behind. We need to then think about where we're going to land this ball. Greens are firm, they have been top dressed, it's settling in nicely. So I know it's not going to land too soft, it is going to run out. So I'm going to try and play it more of a little bit of a releasing shot. We do need some loft to start with to get it over. So I'm going to go 56, a couple of practice swings. And then one big thing I see from the start of the season, a lot of sand on the face there, a lot of moisture, a lot of grass. Let's give that a dry. Let's make sure club is dry. We know we can't do anything with the ball, unfortunately, but I can make sure that the club's dry and we're going to get the best contact possible. So a couple more swings above the ground and then in, slightly open, a little bit taller. So we got the loft, we've then let it release out nicely, a little bit to the right, didn't come round as much as I wanted to. I left myself that tricky downhill 3-footer, so we are making these holes a lot harder than they need to be. But you see that I've assessed the lie, because I can get the club to it, I can go with a little bit of loft. It sounds like an army helicopter is on its way over. I can get some loft to it, but even with a 56, we can play one that does release. So don't be afraid that you can't get this to release. You have to go to 52, then it rockets past and you leave yourself a 15-footer. Guys, like I say, clinics will be coming up in May, June and July, so if you want to learn these shots, learn again some green reading skills and some course management, get in contact. Hopefully you can hear me over the helicopter that is straight above. Even on the shorter putts, we want to give that a good green read, make sure that we're lining the ball up correctly. This is just outside the right, but then commit to that routine. So have your practice swings, looking at the hole, in, set, and commit. Great roll, middle of the hole, but taking my time on that putt. We've not made it easy, we've come up a little bit short, left ourselves a very tricky shot, being able to play that quite well and then get out there with a par. So there, stroke index, oh, forgot my ball. So stroke index 3 there, the 8th hole here at Rotherham, 405 yards uphill, but we've made it a lot easier by knowing where the flag is. I was able then to play a shot that could have been very close. I did leave myself a tricky chip shot, but I got out of there. So hopefully you've enjoyed that, guys, and I will see you again later in the week.